If you are a content creator on YouTube and you make videos, and on the day of a video and on the day you have to shoot a video, did you ever have a bad hair day? Just like I have one today. My hair is just not listening to me. Anyway, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So I'm back with another video, and I thought after repeated review videos which I was doing in another way, I thought it best to go for a change and make a different video. So today I'm going to make a tag video, and this is a very special tag video for me because for the first time I was officially tagged by someone, and that was a very kind-hearted person, a gentleman. So he's Barry from Scentualise, and I will link his channel below in the description box for all of you who are interested in buying men's fragrances or understanding more about them. You can check out Barry's channel. He has a very good collection and an impeccable taste. In fact, I bought a few fragrances based on his recommendation and I totally loved them. So this was the first time that I was tagged, like as in me, in my channel. So I felt very special about it, and so I thought it's best that I start the week with this tag video. And it's a very different kind. Of course, the tag was not started by Barry himself, but he just did it because he was tagged himself. And I'm not sure who started this tag, but it's a very beautiful tag. It's like we have to name three perfumes that we are very sentimentally, or we are very attached to emotionally. And so here are three of my sentimental scents. And the first one is, you can see a picture here, and it was called Evening in Paris, and it was I think it was out in the 1920s, 1928 the first launch was done, and from the company called Bourgeois, if I'm getting the name right. And there was another formulation, and this time it was in 1992 if I am not mistaken again, and this time it was with a different package. It was a new package and a new bottle design. So I had the older version, and I'm very sentimentally attached to this because I don't even have a photograph of the older bottle, but that was actually my first actually I have many first bottles of perfumes. You will have another one, but then this one, Evening in Paris, was like officially my first bottle of fragrance. It used to stay in my bag, and I used to keep it. It was around the time that I got my first handbag. Actually, I think I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I got my first handbag, and my mother gifted it to me. She said, okay, now that you have your bag, you have a little bit of cash in that, so it's time you have your own perfume as well. And she gave me this was a smaller bottle. I think it was a 30 ml bottle, and I was so happy. And it was a dapper, like it did not have a spray, it was like a splash bottle, and we needed very little of it, just a little bit on the fingertips, and it was enough. So I'm not sure about the notes. Of course, I did not check the notes then, and I think from what I understand right now, when I think about it, it was a very, very long time ago. It was a very long time ago. You can understand, like I was in school and we did not think much about notes around that time, and we had no internet, no Fragrantica at that point of time. So somehow I never looked up the notes and everything, but I remember it had a very ambery, musky base. That's something I definitely remember. There were some floral notes, there was a little powderiness, I'm sure there was iris in it. There were some floral notes, but I don't remember all that. I remember the deep, the amber and the musk. That's something that's left an impression with me, and that's what made the perfume beautifully long lasting, and most importantly, the projection was amazing. I mean, just a little bit here and there, and the whole room would kind of light up with the fragrance. So it was a beautiful experience, and I'm really looking forward to buying another bottle of this fragrance. Even the new formulation, I just hope they have not changed too much of the older version. That would be a shame, but I have not yet met with any luck as far as procuring the fragrance is concerned, but I hope to do so sometime soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that is my first sentimental scent, I can say, because I'm really very attached to it. And the second one that I will mention here is with me. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know it by now, because I just posted it the day I brought this out of the cupboard. So this is called Vol de Nuit it's an eau de toilette by Guerlain. And this is a very old fragrance. It's old because of the way it smells, and but I love it. There's an amazing, it's very powdery, it's very light and powdery, but and I love the bottle, and the fact that my grandmother gave it to me. Actually, in the 1980s, I think my aunt had been to Europe, and around 1979, 1980, and she had brought everyone their choice of perfumes. And since my grandmother had not stated her favorite perfume, so I think this is what she had got for her, and she had kept it with her for a few years, but she hadn't used much, and she gave it to me, and I have also not used much. And recently, after I got my own fragrance cupboard a few years back, I got this from, it was with my mom only, so she gave it to me. She said, now you can keep your stuff for yourself. And I took it out just a few days back, and for this video only, I almost forgot about it. So the video reminded me that I have this beautiful memory with me. It's a beautiful perfume. Speaking again, I don't know the notes. Okay, I can tell you it is very powdery, very, very powdery, strong powdery, like a very expensive makeup powder. And there are some floral notes as well. I will have to look them up and then get back to you on this, because only thing I know about this perfume is that this is this is like a celebrity scent. Actually, this was a favorite of Katharine Hepburn, and this was a favorite fragrance of Marlene Dietrich, and that's something I had seen, which made me very proud that I have this fragrance with me. At the last time, I think I had asked somebody, and the last time I tried to find out if this was available, I was told that this is out of circulation, or what should I say, this is no longer under production. So I'm not sure about that. You guys can try it. It's a beautiful bee bottle from Guerlain, and I hope this is still available. So the third fragrance is not mine, but I thought that it had a place in this video because I am very sentimentally attached to it. So it has been sitting on our dresser for, this is really funny, and I think many of you will find it unbelievable, but it is true. I think for about 50 years now. And I don't know when this thing got into our house, maybe before I was born. So I'm not going to tell you when I was born, but sometime around the 1970s, and this must have got into our house sometime around 1980 or something. This is an Old Spice. At the time that this walked into our house, this Old Spice was not available in India. I think later on, after, when I was in a little older, and I was in school and all, so then I used to see Old Spice everywhere, like in grocery stores and everywhere, like with shaving kits and things like that. But this is an imported one, but you know, you can understand how old it is, because the design of the ship and everything, that's all gone. Just this Old Spice is there, and all the details that are usually imprinted here, they are all gone. Everything is gone, just the white bottle and just this much of Old Spice written on it. But oh my god, oh my god, I wish I could make you guys sniff this. Okay, oh my god, this is still so gorgeous, beautiful. My dad had this belonged to my father, but when we were like very little, both my brother and me, my brother used to sometimes use this. Like he was a little boy at that time, and if we were going somewhere, he would always insist that you know, he wanted to apply this. So I would always be behind him. I was very little at that time, and I had no idea of what is a man's fragrance and what is a woman's fragrance and things like that. And I would always insist, no, me as well. So this was like, I have used this many a times as a child. So of course, this is very close to me, close to my heart. And sometimes I don't know if it happens with everyone, but my father is no more. So he passed away in 2016, and I think after his death, after he was no more, I became more attached to his things than I was when he was alive. So that's how I became very close to this one. So these are the 3 sentimental scents that I have, and I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video. Thank you, Barry, for this wonderful tag, and I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And I'll be back with another video very soon. So keep watching and keep supporting me.